Hey everybody, I am going to teach yoga right here on the deck. My name is Todd Groen, and some of you may know me, and some may not. So hopefully, I have some new people following. And if you just found me on my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. And today, I am going to give you a full hour yoga class, okay? And I just want to make sure that everything is good. Let's see if you can see me. Good. Yeah. All right, my hands are cut off a little bit. How did I do that? Let me just pull this up a little bit. Let's see if that works. Get you level. All right, welcome. So yeah, Saturday morning. This is my yoga deck here in San Diego, California. Every Saturday morning I teach on this deck. Sometimes I have live students. Today it's just me solo. So welcome. And gosh, why do we even practice yoga? That's like the first question. What does it do for us? I'm telling you, yoga connects you back to yourself so that you can be the best self that you can be. We are living in a time where everybody's anxious, self confidence is low. Am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? All of these doubts, worries, anxieties, and fears come up because we're thinking about the past or we're thinking about the future. And what does yoga do for us? It brings us to the present moment. So we are in the present moment. I have neighbors, I have kids, and I have airplanes. OMG, so just bear with me and hopefully you can hear me. And it's real life, but we are in the present moment, embracing what is and loving, and nurturing ourselves with this self-care hour, 1 hour. And remember, or let me remind you, that these videos are on my playlist, so you can actually go and rewatch your favorite classes. I have them categorized: beginning yoga, intermediate yoga, restorative, all levels. You'll find that in the playlist. So, all right, since I'm standing, I'm just gonna stand in Samastiti or mountain pose. You're going to root your feet into your mat. Finding what not to do is a good way to discover what to do. So what not to do would be hyperextended knees, because watch your belly goes out, sticking your hips forward, or hunching. Okay. So what to do? Lean into your feet. Feel your sacral bone dropping down, your lower belly lifting, your ribs coming in, and your heart extending up. Oh, we all have this habit of punching forward and shoulders up to our ears. So we're going to pull the shoulders onto the back and let the heart lift. Keep your chin level. I know, lots of things. Lots of things to think about. Natural curve in the neck, natural curve in the low back, and watch the tracking of the knees. So for me, what not to do would be knock-kneed. Okay? So I track my knees straight ahead. Okay? Now all that is set up. Let's just breathe. Take a couple breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here. I hope you are too. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. The present moment, right here, right now. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Wow, last one. Inhale, nose. Let it out through the mouth. Great. If your eyes are closed, gently flutter them open. Yeah, beautiful. Let's do half sun salutes. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, slightly bend the knees. Dive forward. Exhale. Once you find that forward fold, let the head hang. New breath. Inhale, halfway out. You bring your hands underneath your kneecaps. Heart forward. Exhale, forehead back in towards the shins. Wow. Sink into the ground. Strong inner lines of your ribcage and your belly. Come all the way up. Reach and look towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart. Excellent. We'll do that a few more times. Half sun salutes. Inhale, reaching high. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, come up to stand. Little bounces help. Exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Last one more time. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway out. Exhale, pull back. Reverse swan dive, come back up. Exhale, hands at your heart. Nice, great way to really connect the breath to movement. Inhale, reach your arms up again. Right hand, left wrist. Bring that up and over for a side bend. Feel the ribcage spiraling up towards the ceiling or the sky. Opposite hip presses to the left as your arms come over to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Switch hands. Left hand, right wrist. Reach up and then over to that left side. Ribcage spiraling up. Inhale, come back up. Always my favorite right at the beginning. Open your shoulders. So interlace your fingers behind your back. Push your fists down. Heart lifts up, enjoying the sun. Hips push forward. Hips push forward. Fists push down. When you're finished, hips come back. Heart reaches forward, arms come all the way over for that shoulder stretch. You can move the fists from side to side. Shaking out the head, sinking into the feet. Nice. Pound the back with your hands. Side of the IT band, calves. Self-massage, stimulating your circulation. your hips low. Good. And then high. So if you need to bring your feet farther apart, just do that. A little bit of movement on the downswing. Take the one arm high. Oh yeah. Drop that hand down. Remembering to breathe. Switching sides. And comes down. So you're in this Malasana with the twist. Arm comes high. Exhale, hand comes low. Inhale, lifting up. One arm. Exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twisting. Come back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the elbows and just rock your torso side to side. So the key in your forward folds, really important. There's so much space in this low belly. If you stick your hand in your low belly, you should be able to feel this hollow space as the navel comes in and up. We call this mula bandha, or a lock, a root lock. I do it with a little bit of bent knees to start. You can sense it, you can feel it. And then once you have it, you might be able to lean forward a little bit, keep your hip creases high, and then push your knees back to engage the hamstrings a little bit more. Wow, yeah, the pushback on the knees increases the stretch in the hamstrings, and your torso drops a little lower. You can try, it's up to you, walking the hands over to the right side, shake out the head, come back to center, and the left side. Come back to center. Good. Wow. Inhale, halfway lift. You're going to move through flow now. So either step, jump, or a little bit of walk forward with the hands, walk back with the feet. And you're coming into down dog, high plank to down dog. Nice. Yeah, we're keeping this class today accessible to most. So that's why I've titled it All Levels. So if there's any modifications that need to happen, and usually it happens with the hands and the shoulders. So you bring your knees down and you rest in something we call child's pose. Really important, okay? Especially if you're first starting your yoga practice. And rest in something called puppy pose, which is just keeping this nice and wide, right? Your hips are over your knees, or resting back into child's pose. So those are the great options because down dog is somewhat of an advanced posture. So just be careful with your wrists and your shoulders. All right, but back to that. For those of you who have been with me for a while, high plank, down dog. A few more times. High plank, hold. I'm going to hold for 5 breaths. Remember, you can always put your knees down. Oh, less is more, you guys. So if you need to come out and rest, please do that. Honor your body. Take responsibility for your own health and wellness. 3 more breaths. You want to add movement, you can move your heels forward and back. You can move your heels side to side. Last breath. Woo! Awesome! All right, knees drop. Again, do what's right for you. I'm going to do 10 push-ups. Yay! All right. Oops. Somehow, Julie, hi Julie, I'll go fix that in just a second. Woo. So push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Come to your belly. Rest your head on your hands, and then just rock your feet from side to side. Good. I love Julie. Julie's my muse. She stays with me every Saturday, but she prefers not to be live on camera with me. So we're gonna figure out how to get her off. If I can't, Julie, you're stuck. Let's see. No, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, here we go. This is me. There it is. Just me. Just me. That's so strange that happens. But there we go. There we go. Hi, everybody. I love it. This is live. This is what happens when you live stream. All right. Good. Good again. All right, so we're on our belly. Oh, nice. Excellent. Oh, I'm going to turn so you can see me a little bit. So you're on your belly. Take your arms off the mat. Firm up the inner thighs, tops of the feet. Hands on either side of you. Lift the torso high. Reaching the chest forward. And then drop one shoulder down. Go back to center. The other shoulder down. Back to center. A couple more like that. Right shoulder. Inhale to center. Left shoulder. Back. Keeping the torso high. The chest lifted. Excellent. Hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Slide your body through for up dog. Good. And then the same thing. Shoulder coming forward. Look opposite side. Find your breath. Inhale to center. Other side. Left shoulder. Beautiful. Come back to center. Tuck the toes. Down dog. This is a different view, so you can see the hands a little bit more. You're turning your hands slightly off to the side. Your index finger straight ahead. Expand the shoulders. Throttle to the back. Hips come high. Head drops. And dog. One more breath. Good. Peek towards your hands. Tippy toe all the way to the front of the mat. Oh yeah. Push into your hands. Keep your hips high. This is a great place for blocks. Bring my blocks closer. So you take your blocks. And you can use that same tippy toe movement. Hips coming high. Push into your hands. Feels like the blocks are either too low or too high. You can always adjust to exactly what you need. So as you noticed, I took it to all 3 levels. You can even use the ground. Eventually, what happens, so much power through your central column, leaning into the hands, that your toes float high. And you come into handstand. All right. Drop the heels. Walk the hands up the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pull back in. Nice. Interlace the fingers right behind the nape of the neck. Roll yourself slowly up. bounce. That was a lot on the low back, so just kind of recover. Bouncing is always a nice do anywhere exercise. Say if you're at work and feeling a little stressed, sit up from the desk, stand, close your eyes. Nice reset for the entire nervous system. Just letting the breath sort of pump. So good, it feels amazing. So that's a little tip, a little trick to reset yourself throughout the day. Inhale, scoop up the arms. Right hand, left wrist. Take that arm up and over to the right again. We've been here before, but this time, right hand on the hip. Push that hip with the support of your right hand to the left. Next, all the weight on the right foot. Release the left foot behind you. Sink into that back foot. Good. That's it. One of my favorites, again, I already mentioned this, for shoulders, especially at the beginning. Take that top arm, bring it around, interlace the fingers, drop the chin to the chest, play with some movement, right and left with the fist. And even out of balance, if you fall out, you just go back in. A trick to support yourself is to sink into both feet evenly. Chin comes up. Drop the chin, lean forward with your chest, and hover the back leg. Release the arms right by your hips. Finding, even if it's just a tiny bit of lift through that back foot. Heart's extending up, legs extending back. If you're able, maybe you can come into Warrior 3. Arms have many positions. They can come forward, they can go off to the side, and stay back. Remember your diagonal. That's great as well. Just a couple more breaths. Excellent. Woo! Come through, grab this left knee, hold it up. Circle out this hip. Left knee up and around. Switch directions. Nice. I know that was a lot. Didn't even know what I was going to do, but it was nice. Right foot needs a little love. Just circle out that ankle. Beautiful. Okay, next side. Arms coming high. Off to that left side. Feel the rib cage open up. What we do? Leaned into the left foot. Take that right foot off to the side and behind you. Good. Continue the side bend. Left hand to the left hip. Right arm comes around the back. Interlace the fingers. Push down. Start with the chin on the chest. And then the chin lifts up. Chin comes down. Lean a little bit forward. Take that right foot behind you again. Release the hands by your sides. You're in Warrior 3. Right hip is dropping. Arms off to the sides. Or forward. Back open. By your hips. Swing the right knee through. I know I've been doing this for a while, so I'm very steady, but if you're falling out and going back in, just honor your body. Right knee comes up toward the right shoulder. Couple deep breaths. And then circle that hip. You can always use a table, a chair to steady yourself. Or stick, a yoga stick, excellent prop. Good. Nice, release that, shake it out. Shake out that left foot. Good. Woo! Nice. All right, come to the front of the mat. I think I'm gonna come over here. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, step back, move through flow. High to low push-up. Exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Toes come together. Take that right leg high. Bend both knees and kick the right leg off to the side. And back. Just explore your right hip socket. No right or wrong way of doing this. You can just find yourself circling the hip softly and gently. Remember the modification. Left knee can come down and you can do the same posture with the movement of the right hip. Good. Last inhale, kick it high. Exhale, bring right foot forward and we'll come into high lunge. Right hand on the knee, left hand on the knee. Good. Tap that right hip back. Lower belly's lifting, ribs in. Feel the expression of your back heel as the leg goes straight. So good. I surprise myself every time I come to practice. I'm like, I love it. I love my yoga practice so much. Like I said at the beginning, it connects you to who you really are in the present moment. Interlace your fingers straight up to the sky, ceiling, and then C curve to the right. Inhale, come back to center. C curve to the left. Good. Come back to center. Exhale. Goal post arms. Cactus arms. Hearts lifting. If you fall out, you go back in. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Drop the chin. Find your balance. Drop the fists towards that left knee. Go a little lower. And drop the back knee to the mat. Soften the back foot. Keep the integrity of the hips. You're not sinking, you're not dumping. You're dropping right hip, pulling it back. Lower belly's lifting. You have so much power through this right hip crease. I talk about this a lot in my classes. If you've been practicing with me for a while. Right glute engaged. Push down. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, so good. Hands to the hips. Straighten, relief with this right leg. Hinge at the waist. Excellent place for blocks underneath your hands. Right hamstring. Half monkey pose. Back. Take the right hand inside of the ankle. Block the hands and the torso over to the left side. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to relax, you can relax. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can stretch. If you feel like you need to stretch, you can st back to center and switch over to the right side. Great. Come back to center. Into low lunge again. Frame that front foot. Straighten the back leg. That's it. And this is the flow. If you feel like you want to flow through high plank chaturanga, go for that. If not, go to child's pose or puppy pose. Nice. One down dog. Yeah, everybody take a break. Toes together. Hips dropping back. I like this, everybody. Wherever you are, practicing. Great. So, before we do the other side, keep your knees wide, your toes together. Look towards the front of the mat. Move on an inhale. Move your hips forward. Inhale. Toes coming up into this bent knee up dog. And then exhale, come back. Navel in and hips back. A few more pulses like that. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to move back. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale back. Nice. Knees come back underneath the hips. Stabilize the palms. Spread the fingers just like starfish. You want to spread your fingers and make sure they're planted, suctioning into the mat. Tuck the toes under. Hover the knees. Form of a plank. Hips shoot back. Heart's reaching forward. Good. You can even rock the knees side to side. Find down dog. And find that left leg coming up. Left leg high. Heel drops back. Bend both knees. Kick it to the side. And back. To this side. Last one. Finding that rotation, circulation in that left hip. Good. High kick. Left leg straight up, one leg down dog. Exhale, step forward into low lunge. Left hand on the knee. Right hand on the knee. Come up into high lunge. Spread out the front toes. Find the central column. Scoop the arms high, inside out with the palms. C curve to the left. Come back to center. C curve to the right. Come back to center. Cactus arms. Open up the arms. Let your heart lift. This is the balance part. How are you going to find your balance? Harder on the left side for me. Good. Chin comes down. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the scapula together. Push the fist down. Again, it's chin up, reaching up. I have the sun in my eyes, so my chin is going to stay level. All right. Slowly lower the right knee to the mat. Soften the back foot. You can continue that arc, that back bend. Every side is different. Release the hands. Make sure that left hip is activated. Nice. Half monkey pose. Straighten the front leg. Flex through the heel. Hinge at the waist. Just like there's a bar. Lots of space in the low belly. Use your blocks if you need them. And breathe. Check in with the breath. 4 count breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Walk the hands to the inside. Drop the head. Arms all the way over to the right. Come back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left side. Classic stretch. Come back to center. Back into low lunge. Framing the front foot. Straighten out through the back leg. Again, remember trying to help you know that when you listen to your instincts and to your body and what you need, it may look different than mine. So you might want to go into child's pose. You might want to go into cat-cow or classic high to low push-up from your high plank. Giving some of your upper body strength through your push-ups. Up dog. Bent knees even to move into your down dog. Shake out the head. Alternate the heels. Wow, love it. Come up to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Sit into chair. Hip creases way back. Arms extend forward. And come a little closer to see what's happening. Yeah. Setting yourself low, ribs in. Find yourself seated. Good. Let's add a twist. Left elbow over to the right side. Palms together. Turn into that right shoulder and look up. That's it. Look down. Inhale. Come back to center into that chair. Weight moves back. Right elbow over to the other side. Take that elbow down. Palms together. Turn into the left shoulder. Good. Hips move back. Lower belly spiraling up. Shoulders are stacking. That's it. Awesome. Forward fold. Look down. Exhale, release. Come into forward fold. Nice. Over to puppy dog. All right. Drop the hips and come into Malasana. So you'll open up the feet, drop into the heels, alternate the knees. You can also use blocks underneath your hips. Classic way to help open the back and open the hips. Sitting on a block. As you sink your feet in, make sure your torso is tall. all your hips are shooting back. Elbows on the inside. Let's take about 5 breaths. Three, 4, 5. Wow, so good. I want to stay. So we'll change it up a little bit. Take the palms straight up. C curve over to one side, stretching through that opposite palm. Come back to center, and then switch over to the other side. Great. Come back to center. Exhale, release the hands. Bring your feet a little closer. We're going into crow pose, Bakasana. If you haven't done this before, Bakasana is an arm balance and a strengthening. Move back a little bit. In fact, if you have your blocks, you can take your blocks for your head. It's really amazing this way. You can set your block right for your head. Hands are spread wide. Elbows are off to the sides. Hips come high. All that space in the navel that I was talking about. Lean your knees right onto the armpits, upper arm. Good. As you push into the hands, round into the back. Try one toe. Good. Use the block. Try the other toe. See how nice that block is? You can use it for your forehead. Very helpful. It's amazing how helpful that is. Still push into the hands. Pulse your hips up and down. And there you go. Isn't that great? Love it. All right, let's go through flow. Step out through the feet behind you. Knees drop for chaturanga. Option always. Come on down. Up dog. And up dog. All right, side angle. Take that right foot forward. Right hand on the inside. Again, blocks are so helpful. You can use your block on the inside. Drop that back foot at a 45-degree angle. I'm going to turn so you can see me a little bit better. So drop that back foot at 45. Left arm comes up. That's it. You can feel the inner groin on the right. Sink into both feet. If you feel like you're a little wide, you'll know because you can't release your right arm. You can always bring your block a little higher or practice without a block. I actually need that block. Let's just hold. Good. Hand comes down. Move yourself to center. So how do you do that? You're turning your front foot. You're making sure your toes are even. And you're coming down through the middle. Bit of pulse on each side. Again, if your torso is way up here, this is okay, right? Moving around a lot just so you can see me. Let's say your torso's here. That's okay. Absolutely, your forward fold is just a little bit higher. Come to the left side. Side angle on the left. Bend into the left knee. Right arm comes high. Again, try to use your legs so you can free up this arm. It's not so much dumping into the hand. activating the inner lines on the legs. Side angle pose. Good. Hand comes down, top hand comes down. You could use your blocks if you need it. Bring it to center. The head hangs. Walk the blocks forward. Keep the hips over the ankles. So you're in a wide leg sort of down dog. Hips shooting back, ribs in, head drops. Use your blocks to support you. All right, walk the blocks underneath the shoulders. Take that left arm and bring it high. You're twisting. Bring it down, switch sides. One more time. Inhale. And release, exhale. Twisting to the other side. Excellent. One more time. Take the blocks forward. Belly in, ribs in, long backs. Settle into the middle of the back. Excellent. Release your blocks. Turn to the front. Move yourself through flow. Straight back. High to low push up. To up dog. To down dog. All right. I think that was a lot standing. So come to your knees and just bring your knees off to one side of the mat and bring yourself forward. We're going into a forward fold. Walk the sit bones back. Tap the legs. Smiling. Inhale, arms coming high. Exhale, forward fold. So we're winding down. Take a moment to support your head on a block. So if you need another block, use that. Nice. You can also turn your block nice and tall. Find the symmetry in the toes, the outer pinkies turning out, the ankles together. But again, this is just my alignment for my body. Maybe you feel like you need your feet to come apart. Who's to say that's not correct? It is. It is for your body. This seems to work for my body. Again, emphasizing taking full responsibility for your own health and wellness. Two more breaths. Last breath. Wow. Awesome. Oh my gosh. Feels so good. Come on out. Let's do reverse tabletop. So you're going to just bring your hands behind your back. Hip width apart with the feet. Take an inhale. Come on up. Hips come high. Such a great counter stretch for all the forward folding that we were doing. Before we do another reverse tabletop, shake out the hands and rock the knees side to side. One side, the other side. A couple more times. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. It's a Mother's Day weekend. Tomorrow's Mother's Day here in America. I heard that in Spain and Mexico, it was last week. Interesting that it's not coordinated. All right, so come back as promised. One more tabletop. Fingertips towards your heels. Separate the clavicles. Get the heart to lift up. Use the exhale. Come up to reverse tabletop. Nice. Head comes up. Drop the hips. And nice relief for the hands. Just make sure you're letting that compression off. Good. And then knees right and left. Yeah, I'm just looking around my yard at all the flowers. There's cone flowers, these bright blue, purplish flowers in front of me. I have these yellow behind me. Those are from my bok choy. And then I have roses and orange trumpet vine behind me. And they're all blooming. It's incredible. Woo! Last one. Nice. All right. So a little bit for inner groin. But we call this cobbler's pose. So take the feet together. You can, there's a couple ways of doing it. You can support yourself with your blocks and just let the torso come over gently and sweetly. Or if you want a little bit more intensity, I'm going to lift my hips high. Okay. Find my feet together. Again, the sit bones are coming back. Make sure that the pelvic bowl tilts forward. Symmetry, right down through the center. Yeah, much more intense without the support of the blocks. And just come forward. Walk the head forward. Drop the forehead down. Knees off to the sides. Excellent. Oh my gosh, so much movement that way. So if you're feeling that intensity, make sure you're giving yourself some support. I'm using my hands behind me, bringing my knees close together, slowly in symmetry. And then I lift my block up and find yourself rock and rolling into this nice tight Pilates ball. Inhale at the front of your mat. Exhale, rolling back, come over, and then roll back up. You know, time flies when you're having fun. It's probably been over an hour now, so we're closing up. Nice. So come back to your back. If you have any ponytails, take them out so that the back of your head can be flat on the mat. Circle the knees. Switch directions. Great. And then supported bridge, always the dessert posture. Let's bring the block underneath the low back. Give your back support. Arms by your sides, palms facing up. And then walk the feet forward.
walk the feet to one side, stretching out that opposite side, even taking the opposite arm. So if you're walking the feet to the right, that left arm comes up. Come back to center, switch sides, walk the feet to the left. Great, come back to center, symmetry, walk the feet back in, gently push into the feet to lift your hips, slowly bringing the block out. Roll down, upper back, middle back, low back. Nice. Once your low back is on the mat, reach towards the kneecaps. And then roll back down. Nice. Knees to the right, dropping, letting gravity take the knees. And back to center, inhale, knees to the left. Good, one more time. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center, exhale to the left. Good. Any last posture that your body wants? Here are great suggestions. Okay. Knees coming up to your chest again, holding nice and tight around the elbows. Excellent. Hold that tight and then straighten out the legs when you're ready. Or knees come wide, feet up to the ceiling or the sky. Reach for your shins for happy baby. Excellent choice as well. Or a twist. Arms off to the sides, knees drop to one side, look at the opposite direction. I want this. Another 5 breaths. Moms of boys. They had a sleepover last night, so there's 3 boys in the house. Come up to center, wherever you are. Just finishing up, last 5 breaths. If you're in the twist, make sure you do the other side. Incredible. Coming back to yourself. Staying in the present moment. What do you want next? Would you like to rest in Shavasana? Great trick for Shavasana, corpse pose. Take your blocks and bring them right underneath your hamstrings so that you're supporting your legs. That's it. Just letting the breath come easily. Soft.
So the beautiful thing about being at home in your own space, you can stay in your Shavasana as long as you like. But if you're ready, go ahead and deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rocking the head from side to side. And gently float the knees up to your chest. And then rolling to one side, whichever side you want to roll towards. And then with the hands supporting you, the top hand, bring yourself up to a meditative posture. Once your spine is upright, drop the chin slightly and take one last breath together. Inhale, nose, and let it out through your mouth. Exhale. Hands coming together next to your heart. Namaste. Thanks for being here. Hope you enjoyed that class. Again, reminders that I have so many 200 videos on my YouTube channel now. So go explore, see what you can find. Oh my gosh, look at I didn't notice that. Oh my gosh, the little horsey from my grandson. That's so cute in the background. So anyhow, love you guys. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.